Well, hey friends and neighbors, this is Chuck out at Sheraton Park Farms. Welcome back to the farm. So wanted to kind of wrap up our series talking about farrowing our Berkshire pigs on pasture. Kind of go over what the final numbers were. We had another surprise and we'll tell you about that. We're going to talk a little bit about Helen's doing. And I've been gone for a week, so stick around and we'll tell you where I've been, and we'll talk just a little bit about that. So hang around. So if you've been keeping up with us for the past couple of weeks, you remember Helen here. Helen is our Berkshire gilt, who we done AI on back a few months ago, and she was expecting last Monday. So she did, well actually she was expecting a couple days before that. She ended up going about 4 days over, and she had a set of piglets. 5 of 9 were born viable, and then we had 3 that died the first night, so we ended up with 2 piglets. On the day after she farrowed, we had to have a vet come out, and which is a whole issue in and of itself, to check Helen, and she had a retained piglet. So we were able to pull that piglet out. We got Helen on some antibiotics, some anti-inflammatories, and Helen just wasn't doing very good. For a couple days, she just laid around, was very lethargic, just didn't act like she felt good, and just wasn't doing very well. So on Saturday, this is 4 days after she's farrowed, we came home from the farmer's market and came down here to the field to check on her, and she just wasn't doing very good. Went back up to the house, trying to decide what we were going to, do. Thought we'd probably wait until Monday and call the vet back. Came back down Saturday afternoon, and she had given birth to another piglet. It was number 11. It had started to partially decompose inside her uterus a little bit, not a lot, but of course it wasn't viable. So Helen had a terrible, terrible time with her farrowing and giving birth. We've had her on some antibiotics now for a little over a week. She's drinking, she's eating, so she's doing a whole lot better. She's looking good, active, and is just really turning the corner, and so we're excited that she's feeling better. And here, Pumpkin and Jack, I think we showed them on another video real quick, but we've got them up here in a stock tank at the house. We've got a light out here just for warmth if the nights are getting cold, but they're up here for right now, taking a bottle, doing really, really good, looking good. We're going to move them down to the barn into a kind of a nursery stall for a couple weeks, and then after the 2 sows that we have out on pasture give birth, we'll probably move them out there with all the other piglets after they get a little size on them, and we got to figure this piece out. We've never had semi-orphaned piglets, so we got to figure out exactly what we're going to do with them. But they're at the house looking good, eating plenty, growing. They're really putting on some size and looking good. So I mentioned in the intro on the video that I'd been gone for a week. Actually, I left on Sunday and got back home Thursday night, so I've been gone for about 5 days. I had the opportunity to go up to Edinburgh, Virginia, to J&L Green Farms, Jordan Green. I know a lot of y'all watch his stuff, Farm Builder. I'll post a link to his channel down below. Jordan is very well known and good resource in the pastured pig space. He does it on a massive production scale. I think they have 200 or so sows. I think they're looking to process about 800 pigs next year. Big operation in terms of selling piglets. So he's really, really big in space. So I had a chance to go up to their farm for a few days. Every year they put on a farrow to finish school followed by a 2-day marking class. And I've got some footage of that. I'm going to do a video showing that footage. I'm going to do a full review on the class, talk a little bit about how the class was laid out, how it was set up, what I learned, and just kind of go over that for folks that may be interested in going up to that class in the future. So that's going to be the next video. So I'm working on that and putting that together right now. So that's kind of where we're at with Helen, with the piglets, and all that kind of thing. I've had a lot of questions. Do you think you're going to rebreed Helen? You know, right now I don't think we are. She just had a horrible experience. I can't imagine putting her through that again. I can't imagine putting us through that again. She just didn't do well at all, and you know, the vet kind of concurred with, you know, what our assessment was. She's just not built for babies. Had some other folks comment, well, maybe she was too big. She certainly could have been. We did not ration her feed during her gestation like we should have. I'll go ahead and be totally upfront. We've not rationed feed on Little Mama and Big Mama, who are due here in a couple weeks. We've not rationed their feed, so they've gotten pretty big as well. So we'll see. That's one of the things I learned in the class is, you know, you got to ration that feed on those gestating moms. So anyway, we'll see how that works out. But yeah, we're probably not going to breed her again. I just don't think it's. I just don't think that's a wise or a humane thing to do. And we'll probably not keep her. We'll probably not keep her female. We'll probably not keep Pumpkin. You know, I'm afraid that some of those genetics may have been passed along, and she would have a difficult time farrowing as well. So anyway, I think that's it. I'm gonna post a link to a couple other videos, some stuff we got going on over here. If you've not followed, if you're not subscribed, that subscribe button's gonna pop up in the center of the screen. Hit that subscribe button. Follow along with us. A lot of new stuff coming. The class was really helpful, so we're going to implement some of that stuff. So hang around and see how that's going to work out. But appreciate y'all watching. We'll see you on the next video. Thanks.